José também cantou neste dia de alegria. Mas depois de muito tempo, São José também chorou, pois que viu seu filho morto, pregado numa cruz com tanto amor. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to my stove, and I'm your host, AB. Yes. Today in our studio, we have a very talented chef as usual. Her name is Patricia Fortner. She was born in Canada, lived internationally, globally, all over the world, loves exploring different cultures and cuisines. She currently resides in North Carolina, USA. We have two giveaways today. So one is by our generous chef, Patricia. She is giving away a $30 Amazon gift card within the US only. And the other one is by Amaya's Beauty Boutique. It's a drop of youth serum, a lightweight serum which brings and enhances freshness to your face and glow. So please follow Amaya's Beauty Boutique on Facebook as well as on Instagram at Amaya's Beauty Boutique. So please welcome our very talented chef, Patricia Fortner. Ta-da!
Hello, everyone from all over the world. I'm delighted to be here today to join all of you and to share a bit of my story and a few, you think I'm from Canada, why would I make Korean food? Well, it's part of the influence of the travels through my life. So I'm going to make a few quick Korean dishes for you.
Well, we are very delighted to have you on my stove, Patricia, and thank you so much for accepting our invite. It is surely a delight for all of us. So let me acknowledge our participants. We have Nosheen Sayed, looking lovely Amu from Long Island, New York. We have Shella Said Akhtar. She runs her own very successful group as well. Wawa, looking amazing. She's from UK. We have Minna Chaudhary, pretty. Shella Said Akhtar, want to dance to this music? Please bring it on, Shella. Fareed Khwaja is watching from Pakistan. Salam from Pakistan. Halima Javed from US, from UK. Salam. She is the one who is doing the second giveaway. So here, Malik from UK is watching. Salma Agha, our celebrity of India and Pakistan, the film industry, is watching. Hello, Salma ji. Hello. We have Sadia Khan Shakir is watching from New Jersey. Shella Said Akhtar, Korean dishes. Wow, that is unusual. Can't wait. Sumera Bhatti is watching. Maya Caron, I can't wait to see Patricia make these Korean dishes. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. So here, Malik, hello, lovely ladies, looking beautiful. Henna Mohammed Abbas is watching, and we are going to acknowledge our participants as we go along. So guys, tune in. There are two giveaways, and we have a Korean dish today, which is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to say hola. Hola, hola, Patricia. All right, so let's dive into our questions and answers segment. Now, how was your journey like from Canada to Korea to Brazil and to USA?
Well, I was minding my own business, working in a pediatric hospital in Toronto, and met a visiting Brazilian surgeon and he happened to have been born in Korea. His family moved to Korea, from Korea to Brazil, and we fell in love, and I got married and moved to Sao Paulo, Brazil. I have been to Korea very briefly, but I never lived in Korea. So I spent 12 years living in Brazil and experienced not only Korean culture from his family, but Brazilian culture. I traveled extensively throughout Brazil, and I had an assignment in the US back in 2000. So worked back in the US for a number of months, and then I moved back to the US in 2004. So I've been here in the US for 2004.
That's pretty impressive, Patricia. You have been all over the world, right?
Yes.
In 80 days. So, with the Korean thing, the culture has been, and the cuisine has been with you throughout, right? And that is why you are going to share a recipe, Korean recipe, with us today on My Stove.
Yes,
Yes, go ahead.
Sorry, they're very quick to prepare and very healthy and light recipes. So I could have done other Brazilian recipes as well, but I decided on these Korean dishes.
That's great. And you are the first one actually who is representing Korean dish. We'll be sharing Korean dish on My Stove. Maybe next time we will have Brazilian too. We would love to have Brazilian dishes on My Stove as well. Yes. So what did you learn from your expeditions apart from following in love, right?
Well, I traveled. I was very fortunate to work for a large pharmaceutical company. So I traveled very extensively through Central South America and parts of Europe because of my job in the pharmaceutical industry. So, and on family vacations, etc. And I traveled quite extensively throughout Brazil. So I always like to travel. I embrace new cultures. So it was a wonderful experience traveling and learning about the different regional foods and going to the street markets that are really fun to buy all of your local ingredients there.
What a rich culture, what a rich experience you have gathered over the years. Isn't that beautiful? And aren't we lucky because today you are sharing that with us. So, so you have briefly, you have mentioned what you did. You worked in a hospital, right?
Yes.
For living. Okay, so we're going to skip that. Now, when did you develop interest in cooking?
I started cooking for my entire family since I was 9 years of age. My mother went back to work and she was very patient with me. She would call me from her job in managing a pharmacy, and she would ask me, okay, peel some potatoes and put them in a pan and turn it on at 350 degrees. So from a very young age, I learned to cook. And when I got bored, I would cook. So I've been cooking since I was 9. And
Wow.
I love recipes from all over the world. So that's why this opportunity really was very attractive to me.
Yes, thank you so much. And we, like I said, that we feel very honored to have you on our show. Such open-minded people like yourself. All right, so let me acknowledge at the same time, we have a lot of people here. So we have Steve Cooper. Great to see our good buddy, Trisha. Cheers from Canada. Hi, Steve. Halima Javed is watching. Okay, yes, Halima, we know from Amaya's Beauty Boutique. Yasmin Khan Akhtar, hi salam. Sumaira Bhatti, looking lovely. Excited for the Korean dishes. Alia Ehsan, Uzma Kurdi Kamran is watching from Pakistan. Hi, beautiful ladies. Shela Said Akhtar, nice journey. Samina Harris, Rosemary Bretek is watching. And Samina Harris, wow. Okay, so what do you enjoy cooking the most?
Oh, it's hard to have a favorite. I just wake up in the morning and think, today I feel like Thai food, or today I want to make Japanese food. The the world is my oyster, and I am always happy to make something. I always try new recipes. I trade recipes with my friends, such as Maya. We've cooked together for many years. My neighbor, Marie, who's on the phone, she created her own cookbook. So I'm always happy to share foods from around the world and to create new things when I can.
And like you're so creative and with all that experience, culinary experience, so everything is in your head. So every day you wake up and you say, bing, bingo, I know what I'm going to cook today. I wish I had that too in my brain tuned somewhere, right? But I have to work on it. But Patricia, but please encourage your friends. You have people who are friends into cooking and who would like to participate on my stove. They are more than welcome to contact me. All right, because we are always looking for diverse cultures. We love all cultures. All right, so describe yourself in 3 words, Patricia. Come on, in 3 words.
I would say curious, adventurous,
yes,
global, cosmopolitan, maybe.
Cosmopolitan. All right, great. And what is more favorite to you, Korean or Brazilian food?
Brazilian food involves a lot of meats, and I don't eat beef or pork. So yes. I like some of the more vegetarian dishes. So I love foods from both cultures, from all cultures, but I choose recipes that are not so heavily, where meat is not a principal participant.
Okay, well, that was a very diplomatic answer, and I like it. Okay, so we have Rizwana Imad. She's watching. Tahniyat Beg is watching. Hi from Qatar, from the Middle East. Yasmin Khan Akhtar, hello, I'm from UK. Welcome, Yasmin. Iram Ladakh, love it, from New Jersey. Tahniyat Beg was looking forward to this. Samina Harris, one of my favorite Korean barbecue. Okay. Aisha Tariq is watching. Maheen Wasi watching. Aisha Tariq, hello. She did a giveaway from Arbonne in our previous sessions. And Mashmeen Ahmed Khan is watching. Hi, Mashu. All right. So what is one thing you would have done differently 10 years ago?
I have no regrets about my life. I think we all learn new lessons every day, but I've had a wealth of opportunities, and whether experiences have been wonderful or challenging, I have no regrets. There's nothing I would like to change or live over again. I really have been very, very blessed with many interesting experiences. I embrace life as much as I can.
It's such a beautiful and a different answer, that you are so content with your life and, with all your experiences. It's great, because most of the time we are cribbing, we are saying, oh, I wish we could have done things differently, but you are so thankful, which is great. All right, so Maheen Wasi, she also did a giveaway in the past. Maheen Wasi is watching as well. And guys, we are promoting businesses as well, so feel free to contact us if you want to participate in our giveaway program. Okay. So what are we cooking today? Oku estamos cocinando hoji.
Hey. So first of all, I'm going to make an appetizer, a Korean appetizer. So when you go to a Korean restaurant, they often fill the table with little tiny plates.
Yes.
So I'm making one of those appetizers. It's very simple. What I've taken is some tofu cubes. You squeeze it to take away the water, cut in chunks that's easy to eat with chopsticks, but not too big. I have a little cup here where I have chopped green onions, And I have freshly grated garlic. So you mix about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And you make a little sauce. And you just mix the ginger and the green onions together.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too much soy sauce. So you have green onions. Some people put a little raw garlic. I find that a little too strong. You could put a shake of garlic powder if you wish.
I
So
love garlic.
you just mix this little sauce.
Yes.
And you put it over the tofu.
So you drizzle it.
Just drizzle it.
Okay.
And you put a little bit of sesame seeds.
Could you bring the camera a little bit closer to your, or you can bring, yeah, all right.
So that's my little appetizer. So you make sure that it's chilled, not too warm at room temperature. But
Yes.
that's it. So that's a little appetizer. It's raw tofu, so the tofu's not cooked. So it's quick, healthy, easy, and flavorful. A lot of people don't like raw tofu because it's not so flavorful. But this has the green onions, sesame, ginger. So it's a nice, tasty little snack, and it's very quick to make.
I love tofu. I love tofu in soups. You know, I can have it in the appetizer, but it looks so quick and healthy at the same time with a lot of flavors, strong flavors.
And that's a typical appetizer, as I mentioned, that's served at Korean restaurants, or people just have it for a quick snack to feed their kids for lunch. So now
what is it? Yeah, I'm sorry. What is it called, this appetizer? Does it have a specific name or just a tofu appetizer?
I'm sure it has a Korean name, but I can't remember what it is.
It's okay. No worries. Okay, let me just acknowledge a few participants before we move on to the next dish. So we have Cindy Peak Montez. She is also a very active participant, and she said they received your package yesterday. Aisha Tariq, I think she's referring it to you from Arbonne. Thank you for the cream. Aisha, David is watching from Kansas. Hi, Aisha. All right. So what's the next one now? And don't worry, guys. Patricia is going to take pictures and write the recipes later after the session. Okay.
Yes. So this is just a pot. I put a little over 2 cups of water. So I'm going to make 1 big bowl of soup. And this is what you use, what's in your refrigerator. I've put chopped carrots and chopped zucchini, and you just throw them in the water and let it come to a quick boil.
And how much is the water, Patricia?
This is about 2 cups.
2 cups, okay.
And if you want to use chicken stock, if you want to use some other beef stock, whatever you wish. This is a very simple kind of home cook recipe that you can grab what's in your refrigerator. Yes. You can add noodles, you can add leftover rice, you can have whatever vegetables that you like, that you want to add to this soup. Sometimes I use celery. I almost always use carrots and zucchini, but it's a vegetarian soup, and we're going to bring this to a boil. Mm-hmm. And then I'll just explain some of the other ingredients. Again, I have some tofu. I've blotted out the water and cut into chunks that are bite-sized pieces. And what I've learned about tofu and about miso are that you're not supposed to boil them. Oh. So you cook your vegetables first, And then with the heat of, it has been boiling, you put in the tofu and you put in the miso towards the end. So you let them warm up, but you don't want those ingredients to come to a full rolling boil.
That's a nice tip. I didn't
They
know
are,
that.
yeah, they are proteins, and sometimes the texture changes, so it's not as tasty. So I kind of add those. I cook these vegetables first, and then I just keep adding in the other ingredients.
Okay,
So,
great.
so I also prepare, just so I have these little cups, I also have some Chinese cabbage, and I put some frozen peas. So again, whatever is in your refrigerator, you can throw in the ingredients and come up. You can also put dried mushroom slices.
I love it.
You can add those. You can really create and make this suitable for your family's tastes.
Like, Cindy, she had a question yesterday that what should I do with my leftover saffron rice? So, Cindy, maybe you can utilize it in the soup. I love rice and soup. So that's
Exactly.
a
So
good idea.
and that's what I like about this recipe. It's super simple, it's fast, and whatever ingredients you have in your refrigerator, away you go.
Yes, absolutely.
So I like to add a little bit of spice.
Yes.
So one of the most, I'm going to come closer to the camera.
Yes, please.
This is kimchi. Kimchi is very specifically and traditionally Korean. So kimchi, they take vegetables. Often they have if you make it at home, you have containers. You layer Chinese cabbage. You can use other vegetables with cayenne pepper and with salt. So you layer the vegetables, put a weight on the container, and it's a fermented vegetable combination.
Like any other pickle, right? Like a vinegar pickle.
Yeah, there's just very little liquid. It's more pepper. It's very peppery. It's very spicy.
Correct.
So but it becomes a standard ingredient that home Korean cooks will mix in with that Korean barbecue. You just layer the vegetables into other dishes, and it's very healthy for you. Fermented vegetables are very good for you. So
we love kimchi. And in my refrigerator, we have a big container, a big jar of kimchi. Love it.
That's right. So I'm just using some store-bought kimchi today.
Okay.
And I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of kimchi.
Yes. I think it's going to add some, sourness, like tartness, a little bit.
That's right. And I add just a little bit of sweet.
So we have, yes, go ahead, please.
Chili, like a Thai sweeter chili sauce. I add that for just a bit of flavor.
Okay. Awesome.
Any questions?
Okay, so we have Ali Jamil watching from Dubai, and he was our prestigious chef too in the past. Rahat Latif, my dear daddy, from in his spirits, watching from the sky. What a great show. Cindy Peak Montes, I do make soup with rice, but I don't want the saffron flavor to be in conflict with my soup spices. We'll have an experiment. Go ahead, Cindy. Amiruddin Qureshi from Argentina, our very prestigious chef in the past. Allah, he's watching. Bira Bande, a very active participant. My dear friend is watching from UK. Shanila Bandukta Khanzada is watching. It's my sweet friend from New Jersey. Bira Bande, hello, beautiful ladies. Halima Javed. What is kimchi? You'll find out. It's like like a pickle, fermented vegetable pickle. Bira Abande Amuji, what a gorgeous necklace it is. Thank you, Biru. This is from AB & Co Jewelry. Amiruddin Qureshi, Ola. Guys, you have any questions? This is the time, because we don't see Korean dishes that often on my stove. So please ask Patricia and avail this golden opportunity.
I'm just going to add the miso now. So I'm going to show you my trick. I put white miso in a little
Yes.
sieve, and then you heat the soup liquid through the sieve, and then it makes it a smooth, because sometimes miso can be a little granular tasting. So that's my second suggestion, is to put it in a sieve and then run it through the soup. And so I just added the tofu, and now I'm adding the miso. So our soup is almost ready.
So I have a question, Patricia. What is miso? I have had miso soup many times, but what is it?
It is made of soybeans.
Okay.
So it's a soy product. Again, it's a high protein, and it's, I think, somewhat fermented, not as much as other products, but
Okay.
it is soybeans that have been made into a paste. And there are different colors of miso. There's red miso that is a bit stronger in flavor and more
Yes.
salty, and
Oh,
white miso. So the lighter the color, the less salt.
okay, great. Okay. So Tanya Bake says that kimchi is spicy pickled cabbage. That's right, Tanya. Thank you. Yasmin Khan Akhtar, I've never had tofu, but will definitely be buying it in this week's shopping. Yeah, tofu is very good. I don't know, it tastes like mushroom to me. I don't know, but it's very similar in taste, like mushroom. This is how I find it. But I love tofu.
So I've just turned down the heat, so the tofu and the miso will just heat with the current
Yes.
temperature and
Yes.
no longer come to a boil.
Okay. Great.
And then I'll add frozen peas and a little bit of cabbage.
Yes.
And again, they don't really have to cook, they just have to heat up.
So Patricia, you are getting many compliments, and one of the compliment is by Bira Bande. Patricia, I really like your hairstyle.
Oh, thank you.
I complimented you too before we started the session. And Maya Caron, do you use firm or soft tofu in this dish?
I use medium. The soft kind of falls apart for the appetizer. So I
Yes.
try to use a medium, if you can find it, medium or firm. But that's a good
Okay.
question.
Yes, that is a good question. Guys, feel free to ask more questions, guys. So this is your dishes, both the dishes, they are pretty quick
Yes,
and simple as well. In these busy times, most of us, we are working, so we don't. We are always looking for quick recipes. Don't have time for really lengthy ones. And especially with the leftovers, you can utilize them in a much better way afterwards. Nothing like it. So Cindy Peak Montes says tofu takes the flavor of the sauce is in. So
that's correct.
choose a sauce that appeals to your taste buds. That's a very good tip, Cindy. We will definitely keep that in mind. Any questions, guys? So what do you often cook? Do you cook like Korean dishes mostly or mix?
I mix everything under the sun. Last week I made a big, very almost an industrial lasagna. I used many kinds of vegetables, layered it with cheeses. I really, I have an Instapot. Sometimes I make sushi. My
Yes.
friend Carol has given me some nice Japanese restaurant recipes
Yes.
for making your typical Japanese dishes. So I really make something different every day. Sometimes I buy frozen tuna and have sashimi with other ingredients. It's all over the world, literally.
I know. Sky is the limit, right? That's amazing. I love sushi too. Just love it.
So this is my final soup bowl. I'll try not to spill it.
Can you bring it a little bit closer and hold it a little bit higher? Okay. Very nice. So and don't worry, guys. She will take the pictures. Yes.
Yes. So it's just this is a very, large size bowl. You could probably split this with 2 people. But it's quick, it's easy, it's light. So I work from home, so I'm always run downstairs and think, oh, what am I going to make today? Let's make this. And sometimes I do some of my prep work at lunchtime, or I make a quick soup like this. But as I mentioned, you can throw ramen noodles in there. You can put rice. And tofu really does take up the flavor. So if you like a very spicy soup, then you can add more ingredients that suits the taste of your family. It's absolutely correct that tofu doesn't taste like anything, but it does absorb the flavors of other ingredients.
Right. You just have to be creative. Some people, they like a lot of ingredients in their soup, and some just keep it very simple. Very nice. Can you bring it closer, a little bit more closer, please? Beautiful. I wish I could have one bite. Very nice.
That's the good thing about having the show at this time, because now lunch is ready.
Right. So, you and your boyfriend, they are going to enjoy it, right? Lucky him.
My partner in crime, Tim, has been behind the scenes here, setting up my lighting and checking the camera angles. So he's my partner.
That's really sweet. Thank you, Tim. We really appreciate your cooperation as well. That should be the spirit, right? It's a team's effort. Yes. Okay, Halima Javed. Okay, so she, Nazia Akhtar. All right. So let's do one giveaway. And then if you guys have questions, then we will answer the questions and do the next giveaway. Okay. So let's do the giveaway by Amaya's Beauty Boutique. Let's do that one first. Maya Karen says, I'm definitely going to try these recipes. Thanks for the inspiration. Okay. How about you share one quick tip before we start the giveaway?
Okay. The one tip that I mentioned was to avoid boiling the tofu or the misu.
Yes.
And then also using a little sieve to push the miso through the sieve so that it's a creamier texture. Those are my.
That's a good tip. That's a good tip. I'm going to. All right. So I'm going to share one fact, since it's an educational program. Now, and I forgot to share it in the last session. I just was so excited for the Valentines and everything. Okay. So German chocolate cake didn't originate in Germany. Yes. So it's just called that because of Sam German, the guy who invented a kind of baking chocolate. The first published recipe for German chocolate cake was actually written by a Texas homemaker. So this is by, this is by BuzzFeed.com.
Interesting.
Okay. Now, the first giveaway is by Amaya's Beauty Boutique. She has a drop of youth serum. So who wants to look younger? I do. All right. So it's lightweight serum. It gives a fresh glow to the face. Natural products, vegan, cruelty-free. Follow them on Instagram at Amaya Beauty Boutique, and also on Facebook. Okay, so the question is, and let's see, the questions are pretty easy. So let's see who is going to answer it correctly first. And sometimes I get delayed signals, so guys, please let me know who wrote it first. What is Amaya's Beauty Boutique's favorite anti-aging product? They are based in UK, but Amaya is going to ship it anywhere in any part of the world. So what is Amaya's Beauty Boutique's favorite anti-aging product? Guys, avail this opportunity because her beauty products are really good and they are affordable. So what is Amaya's Beauty Boutique's favorite anti-aging product? What is it, guys? Okay, we have quite a few people watching. I hope I haven't missed anybody. Okay, Hina Qureshi, she was also, she is our very active giveaway participant by Boji Glow Organics Skincare. All right, I love your necklace. Thank you, Hina. This is from AB & Co Jewelry. Okay, to answer the questions, guys, focus. Focus. What is Amaya's Beauty Boutique's favorite anti-aging product? She is going to mail the winner, whoever is going to guess it first. And please join her page on Facebook, her business page. Okay, Maya Caron, is it the yes, Maya? You get the answer. So Maya is the winner. It's the serum. Halima, no, you cannot answer because you are the one who is giving the giveaway. Hello? Okay, so Maya Caron, I think did you answer it first? If you did, then you are the winner. So check between Maya and Yasmin. It was a pretty simple question. And the next question by Patricia is also very simple. So if you had paid attention to her cooking, let's see who is going to win. Okay, so check Maya and just let me know, all right? If it's Maya, Karon, or Yasmin Khan Akhtar, who answered it first? Check and let me know. Okay, the other one is by our very lovely Patricia Fortner. And her question is, she is giving an Amazon gift card worth $30, guys, within the US, all right? So avail this opportunity. So what is kimchi made out of? What is kimchi, basically? What is kimchi? So whoever is going to answer is going to get, but the person has to be in the US, guys. Only for the US people. So I know it's okay. We have many who just give giveaways within the US. No worries. Okay, Hina Qureshi, cabbage. So you take it? You take it, Patricia?
Yes,
Right.
it's fermented cabbage, but yes, it's cabbage.
Okay, so she said that she'll take it, cabbage. Okay, so Hina Qureshi, did you say it first? Okay, Maya Caron, you got the first one. Okay, who said it first? And Sadia Khan Shakir, pickled and fermented cabbage. So which one do you want to pick, Patricia? So there are three. One said cabbage, one said pickled and fermented cabbage, and then one said pickled cabbage.
It's fermented cabbage, pickled cabbage.
Okay, so Sadia Khan Shakir, then you are the winner. Sadia Khan Shakir, you are the winner. It's pickled fermented cabbage. That's the correct answer.
Yes, that's most common. You can make kimchi out of multiple vegetables, but it's most commonly made out of Chinese cabbage. Yes.
Okay. All right. So Patricia, we have to go with Patricia, Patricia's answer and her pick. So Sadia Khan Shakir, you are the winner. All right.
So she should contact me by messenger, and I'll make sure I
will.
send it.
Yeah, I'm going to hook you guys up. Don't worry. I'll do that. Okay. So yeah, sorry, Hina. I know you said that, but you said cabbage only. And Patricia was looking for more. All right. So next time, no worries. Okay. So Sadia Khan Shakir is your winner. And Amal Beauty, I am going to connect you with Maya Caron, and then you guys can coordinate. All right. So, okay. So Sadia Khan Shakir is saying thank you to you. So guys, Patricia, thank you so much for being on my stove. It was a pleasure to have you here. Next Saturday, we have somebody else too, very talented as usual. Guys, please stay tuned. We will go live next Saturday at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. What do we say? Toodles.
Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. Toodles.
Toodles. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.